everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video I'm working on an apartment renovation, as you can probably tell, and this is an apartment renovation in the world of San Myshuno. So this is one of the smallest apartments I think in that world, if not the smallest. It's the 21 Chic Street apartment. It's very tiny and I love this apartment. I think because it's so small, I think it's my favorite apartment in the entire game. Not that we have that many apartments, but I just gravitate towards the smaller ones more than I do towards the bigger ones. And as you probably all know, The Sims released a new kit earlier this week. I think it was on Thursday. They released the Book Nook kit, which, as the name suggests, has everything to do with books and reading and creating little book nooks. And it comes with these really cool modular bookshelves that I am obsessed with. I love them. They're very basic in the sense that they're very versatile. You can use them for a lot of different rooms, a lot of different styles, because the shelf itself is very simple. As you can see, it's a very simple kind of a bookshelf, and they come in this like tall version, and then there's two smaller ones. So there's one with only one shelf, and then there's a version with two shelves as well. And so you can kind of create these like modular bookshelf type of situations, and I think it is just so cool. There's so much you can create with this. So for this apartment, as you can see, I kind of created a bookshelf around a fireplace, which I think turned out really cool. And then one thing I love about this apartment as well is the green wallpaper that I went with. I feel like the green wallpaper really gives it a lot of character, and it makes it a little bit more dark and like gloomy, but it's not too like dark and gloomy. It still feels kind of fresh. And I think that has everything to do with this new couch that I'm using. Let me tell you, this is my new favorite couch in the game. It's so good. The swatches are great. The swatches for all the furniture in this kit are actually really good, in my opinion at least, because the colors are very soft and muted. There is some great neutral options, and then there's a couple more like options with more colorful little details in them, like colorful cushions and throw pillows and like blankets and stuff. So it's not like too colorful that it's in your face, but it's like nice and muted, and that is just right up my alley. But yeah, for this apartment, because we went with the dark green walls, I decided to freshen it up, or like brighten it up a little bit with these lighter couches. Or this lighter couch and then the matching chair basically. So that is what I did. And then I basically just had a ton of fun with the new stuff from this kit. I think I pretty much used everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used everything except for the love seat, because I went with the 3-seater couch in this one, and I didn't really have the space for another love seat anywhere else because this apartment is very small. I could have put one in the bedroom maybe, it's like in some way, but the way I did the bedroom is I created more modular bookshelves around the bed. So that took a lot of space, and yeah, I didn't have the space for a love seat. So I think that's the only item from the kit that I didn't use in this apartment. For the rest, I used everything, and I feel like it just turned out so lovely. I think I kind of subconsciously turned this into low-key my dream apartment. I mean, my dream apartment would be bigger, it'd have more rooms, but like for the color scheme and the furniture and like the style of this apartment, I think this would be my dream. It's very eclectic in a way. It feels a little bit boho also as well, because I did definitely use a lot of plans and things. And then I used these counters from the Jungle Adventure pack, which I think goes very nicely with the style as well. The wallpaper is from the Jungle Adventure pack as well, by the way, if you're wondering. I kind of used this one throughout the entire apartment. I used the green one here for the entire living space. And then for the bedroom, I used the same wallpaper, but in a more like purple grayish color, and I used the same one in the entryway as well to kind of like continue with the same vibe and have it all be very like tied together. So that's basically what I went with. But here the kitchen is very small. This apartment, like I said already, is very small, so I didn't really have the space for a huge kitchen because I decided to go for an entire fireplace bookshelf type of a situation. So I didn't have the space for a large kitchen, but I think that this very small and cramped kitchen is perfect for this apartment. It really fits the vibe, and I think it looks really good in here. So that is what I went with, and I used a lighter wood swatch for the cabinets and counters, as you can see. Again, to kind of like brighten it up, and it also ties in with the couch and the chair nicely in the living room. So that is what I went with. And then I didn't have the space for a huge amount of clutter in this kitchen because it is only very small. So I decided to leave the corner counter free of decorations. I did place a cutting board against the wall, but that's a wall decoration, so that shouldn't be in the way. And then I also left the corner island counter free of decorations. I think your Sims can use that for cooking as well. So there should be enough space for it to be functional at least. So that's really, really fun. And then in this apartment, I actually also made space for a cat. So the Sim I was imagining in this apartment, I was imagining a single Sim living in this space, though technically you could have two Sims because there is a double bed. That being said, the way I placed the dressers in the bedroom, you'll see that in a little bit, makes it so that I playtested this apartment and it made it so that my Sim couldn't get to the other side of the bed where the dressers are basically. But I did merge two dressers together so you could get rid of one of them and then you could like alt place the dresser that is there a little bit farther like into the wall, and then it should be manageable. You could fix it. But I was imagining only one Sim living in this space, so as I was playtesting and when I realized my Sim couldn't get to the other side of the bed, I was like, that's okay. I like my double dresser. I don't really want to fix it. I was imagining only one Sim anyway, so we're good to go, but it is something that you could easily fix. I just kind of wanted to tell you that the bed isn't fully functional, but it's functional. Half the bed is functional, I want to say. And as I was trying to say, this apartment also has space for a cat because, like I said, I was imagining one Sim and then their cat living in this apartment, and then naturally the Sim living here is a true bookworm. Like, they love their books. I was building this over on stream and we were kind of thinking of what kind of Sim would live here, and we kind of decided that it would be a modern day city version of Belle from Beauty and the Beast. We could kind of see that. Also because we have this like yellow golden-ish bed, and that kind of reminded us of Belle's dress. So that's probably why. But yeah, we could definitely see like a modern day urban city vibe type of Sim, like version of Belle in this apartment. I think that would be pretty cute. I don't know if Belle would like cats, but probably, because I think she's very much into animals, isn't she? So I could totally see her living in this apartment with her cat. I think that would be really cute. But I think that this bed, I was gonna say maybe this is my favorite area of the apartment, but I think the living room is my favorite area of the apartment. I love the fireplace with the bookshelves around it, but I also really love the bed with the bookshelves around it. Isn't that such a dream for my fellow bookworms, my fellow readers? You probably agree that that is kind of like a dream. I live in such a small apartment. I don't even have the space for a proper bookcase anywhere, so my books are just kind of scattered around. I have this tiny shelf in the bedroom where I'll keep my books, but I don't have space for any books. Like, I don't have a bookshelf. It's so sad. All I want in my life is a bookshelf. So I'm kind of living vicariously through The Sims and through this new kit at the moment because, oh my god, I love it so much. But yeah, this is the dresser situation that I was talking about before. As you can see, I merged two of them together. If you get rid of one of them and merge the other one a little bit further into the wall, then there should be enough space for your Sim to walk around the bed. I think it's literally just the second dresser that's in the way. So you could get rid of that and then that's fixed. But I really liked the look of the two of them together with the hanging plant and the clutter on top, so I decided to kind of leave it there. And then here we have this very cute little reading corner in the bedroom by the windows where I placed a cat tree because obviously we needed a cat tree in here. And how perfect is it to have it like by the window like that, so the cat can just sit there and stare at the window, and then the Sim could just sit there in the rocking chair and they could sit there together, and the Sim would be reading and the cat would be snoozing or like looking out the window, and it would be so cute. But then again, as we were building this on stream, my chat was like, yeah, but that's cute and all, but you know that the cat is gonna sit on the chair and then the Sim is gonna have to figure something else out, sit on the cat tree or whatever. I was like, yeah, that's probably true. That's probably what's gonna happen, but it's okay. I can still fantasize about it, okay? I can still like fantasize about it being cute and about it working. And then, oh my God, something so cool happened. As we were almost done with this apartment, I said, how perfect would it be to have a ladder going up against these bookcases? And then someone in my chat told me there is a debug ladder in Cats and Dogs Debug. So I went into Cats and Dogs Debug, and yes, I found this ladder that I never knew existed. It's way bigger, so I sized it down, I think 2 or 3 times. But that's a huge pro tip. If you're looking for a ladder to place it against your bookcases, Cats and Dogs has one in debug. Use it, it's perfect. If you have tool mod, then you can even like rotate it a little bit so it leans against the bookcase. But if you don't have the tool mod, you don't even have to. Like, it looks great without rotating it as well. So it's actually perfect. You just size it down 2 or 3 times, I'm not exactly sure. And there you have it, a perfect ladder for your bookcases. It's so, so, so great. So yeah, huge pro tip if you wanted to do that. But here you can see we have the tiniest little entryway. It's only very small, so I didn't really have a lot of space for anything in here, but I did manage to clutter it up a little bit. So we have a little corner shelf with some shoes, a mirror, and then also a little suitcase in the corner as well, which I think is such a cute clutter item. I'm still obsessed with that little suitcase. And then here we have a nice modernized renovated bathroom as well, where I did remember to place a litter box for the cat, which is great because I always forget about placing those. But for this apartment, everything is all set for your cat. The only thing you might want to place are maybe some like toys on the floor. Just scatter around some random toys. I didn't do that because I didn't really like the look of it for some reason. I don't really like the look of the toys, that like pet toys in this game. I know it's very random. They're very small, but I don't know. They didn't really fit the vibe for this or like fit the vibe for this apartment. So I decided not to go with them. But you can easily place a couple on the floor. But here you can see we have the easiest, tiniest, like most simple little bathroom in the world. We just have a nice renovated shower tub combo and then a sink, a toilet, and a kitty litter box. But that's about it for this apartment. So let's jump into the game and I'll quickly show it to you in real time. So here we have the apartment in the game. It's the 1310 21 Chic Street apartment. It's very small, but it turned out really, really cute in my opinion. So over here we kind of have the star of the show, I want to say, with this bookcase around the fireplace. How perfect is the swatch, like the color of this fireplace? I love it so much. This one is from Growing Together and I feel like it fits in here so nicely. So we have these bookcases going around and then the debug ladder, which is just so perfect. The stacked books are such a game changer. You can actually stack these if you didn't know that. So this is actually 2 piles on top of each other. We have our classic reading chair with a lamp, of course, and then the couch. Oh, I love this couch so, so much. And then there is a scratching post over here by the side table. Over on this side, we have the tiniest kitchen in the world. It's so small, but I feel like it's very cozy and it works. I also ended up placing a laptop here because I realized, excuse me, why is there eggs and butter in my wall? What is that? Well, I guess someone was trying to make some pancakes as I was playtesting this build. I don't remember that, but yeah, there you have it. Anyway, as I was saying, I ended up placing a laptop on the counter because I realized I didn't have any study space or desk or anything, so I quickly placed that there. We have this nice dining table set up over here, though the table is fully cluttered, so good luck eating there, but there's some cookies, so that's nice. And then we have the pet bowl over here, the pet feeder as well, and more stacked books. There's stacked books everywhere in this place. Then over here we have the bedroom. I created this like open door situation just so that I had an extra place to hide some books. I thought that was really cute. So here we have the reading corner with the chair and the cat tree, another bookcase because I had this space that I didn't know what to do with, so I decided, you know what, more books please. And then over here we have the bed situation with the bookshelves around it, and then a little bit of an open shelf above the bed as like a little nightstand type of a situation, I guess, with the ladder that once again I am obsessed with. And then here we have the dresser situation that is blocking the bed, but as I mentioned a couple times, you can just shuffle this around a little bit and then it should be accessible. And then over here we have the world's tiniest entryway where I did manage to store some shoes and a coat rack and a mirror. And then over here we have the bathroom. So the bathroom is really nothing special. It's very simple, but we do have a litter box so it's all functional for a cat as well. But that is basically it for this apartment. So this book lover's apartment is up on the gallery as a room because that is how it works with apartments. It comes in at just under 40,000 simoleons, so it's not that bad. I mean, it's not a starter apartment, but it's not that bad, I feel like. And I built it in 131021 Chic Street, so if you want to place it in your game, then that is where it goes. But that's gonna do it for today's video, so I really hope that you enjoyed this one. You can obviously go ahead and download this apartment off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmary Sims. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and on TikTok if you'd like. My username on there is Simmary Sims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so, and if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. I also live stream over on Twitch a few times a week, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and give me a follow over on twitch.tv/SimmarySims. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!